In this video, I will be showing you my experience of riding a city bike in New York City. So let's get into it. So I left Philadelphia from 30th station and headed to New York Penn Station. On the way to there, the train broke down, so we had to actually transfer to another train. But alas, I arrived in New York Penn Station. That's the building right there. Uh, okay, so I checked out the city bike and started riding, and it was also raining a lot. And it was pretty hard to record while biking, but I try my best to stay safe and don't collide into any pedestrians or cars. I didn't record everything, but tried to record a lot. It was raining a lot, and I tried to head towards Hudson River bike path, and I ended up having to go through this area by the Central Park, and the trees were all shriveled up. I used a city bike to do all of this biking in the video, and the way that it works is that you can buy a day pass and you get unlimited 30-minute rides. So it's nice that you have unlimited rides, but it's kind of annoying that you have to dock your bike every 30 minutes, and it's kind of anxiety inducing. So I went towards Hudson River, and then after docking a bike near Hudson River, I headed north. So to get to Bronx, you have to cross some kind of bridge, and the bridge that I chose yeah, the bridge that I chose, I think it is named Henry Hudson Bridge, and you had to drive along here, and there were a lot of cars. Now they were separated by this rail, but at some point you had cars kind of spill a lot of water by driving over a puddle, and it was not a nice experience. At some point, it became looking more like industrial setting instead of, I guess, more like nature. Yeah, this is not the bridge yet. This is I guess I think this is called Harlem. But there were some interesting structures and some ducks. And you could see Jersey City on the other side. and it looks kind of badass through all the fog. And I just realized I made a mistake. I'm not going through Hudson Bridge. I'm going through um, Broadway Bridge. Yeah, at some point I encountered this area where there's a lot of uphills, and that was pretty hard. I cut because I was just struggling so much. I'm not gonna lie, that was just really hard. But I'm proud to have made it and to add salt to the wound. That I also had, I was very close to 30-minute mark that city bikes have for before you get any extra charges, and I really didn't want to pay any more than I had to, so that was, I guess, adding to the adrenaline. But I made it before 30 minutes have passed, and I guess I was in this kind of area. And this place had more of a, I guess, definitely a different feeling from Manhattan. More, it's kind of like Philadelphia, not the downtown, but the rest. Yeah, biking here was pretty sketchy. I had a constant fear that someone would just open the door and uh, hit me, but thankfully it didn't happen. There were a lot of double parkings, definitely not safe for bikers. Here it was more chill. Yeah, some parts of this area had a lot of just uphills, and oh man, they just kicked my ass. This place was like deserted. There was like nobody. Just a lot of cars. I don't know what was the deal with this place. And there were some uphills again. I was fighting for my life with these uphills. But uphills usually meant then there were also downhills. And oh man, those were fun. Those were fun. And just overall, it was pretty, pretty chill so far. Yeah, and I was trying to make it to Bronx. Uh, and I had to record every Mexican restaurant that I saw. Oh man, and it was kind of funny. This bike that I was riding had this sticker. That was pretty funny. Um, and I ended up buying a or I don't know what you call it, like a sub. Um, yeah, some turkey meat, cheese. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was kind of pricey though, and that was not good. But hey, what can I do? They did say to ask the prices because they say that the prices changed, but I didn't expect such a huge price on a sandwich. Uh, but at least it was good, and it came with soda, and they also let me refill my water bottle. So yeah, I made my way to Broadway Bridge, and there were also other people crossing the bridge. And just like that, I was in Bronx. And I tried to make my way to the park. You know, I have to record every Mexican place that I see. Here's some double parking. I didn't really end up going deeper into Bronx, and actually I had an emergency because my phone was not charging anymore. It was saying that I had moisture in the charging port and I cannot charge it. And that was a problem because that means I'm gonna not be able to use City Bike in the current state. So I determined there was an emergency and I head to my safe spot, and my safe spot I label as Rockefeller Center, because there you got um, electricity, you got food, you got kind of safe space. And I decided to cross the Central Park for getting to Rockefeller Center as soon as possible. And yeah, this is kind of me getting there. And I saw the Christmas tree. There were a lot of people. My battery was very low. I did enter and just kind of walk around trying. I was very sad because my battery was at first it was not charging, and it ended up that my cable was broken. Here's another photo of the Christmas tree and the ring. Alright, so after that, I waited a lot for my phone to finally charge and get some reliable battery percentage. So after it got to 80%, I thought that was okay. So I left and also kept charging my phone on the road. This is Times Square. I'm not sure if I was allowed to ride here, but I apologize to NYPD if I was not allowed to ride here. there's a lot of people on the road. But look at those trees, and oh man, I don't know, I really like the way they look. You got the Radio City thing here as well. And then I head back to Brooklyn because I wanted to get some Georgian food. Here's some NYPD cops. Yeah, I decided to bike into Brooklyn just because I really wanted the experience of crossing the bridge on the bike. On the way there, I did see some decorations, so those were nice. And you get the taste of the city. I ended up going into this one pizza place, and they had this $1.50 slice, or $4 for 2 slices and soda. I ended up getting that. At first, I was buying just 1 slice, but then I saw the $4 offer, and I don't know, it seemed right. On the other side of the restaurant was a Georgian restaurant, so what a coincidence, right? And then, oh man, there were a lot of puddles. At some point, I didn't record it, but I actually did some crazy shit. Like, there was this one big puddle, and I pushed my bike as hard as I could, and I was just hoping that my bike, with its momentum, would make it across the puddle. And if not, I would probably just fall, and not fall, but my feet would get really just wet.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this is the Manhattan Bridge. And there's some uphill, and you can see Manhattan by the bridge. I think this is probably close to Chinatown. I believe Canal Street was nearby, which is, I think, where Chinatown is. But yeah, it was getting up there was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not great with uphills. There were a lot of people, and a lot of people trying to pass me. Look at that. That's Brooklyn on the other side. This body on water. close. It's kind of hard to describe afterwards, but in the moment, it's just a lot of emotions. Like I really like New York City, and I just love exploring it, and that made it really enjoyable for me. At some point, that's Brooklyn on the other side. Brooklyn is so iconic. I have a lot of respect. I was admiring the view as I was still biking. I remember that at some point the amount of people kind of died down, which was great for me. You can see some streets of Brooklyn here, overseeing from the bridge. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna try to find some famous films, some famous movies where they filmed the Manhattan Bridge. I believe Brooklyn Bridge is more famous, but anyway. So I finally got off Manhattan Bridge, and I decided to take a subway to the Georgian place. Here I remember that I was trying to find the subway, and in this video it's really easy to see, but I for some reason couldn't find it. I did ask. I had to ask like 3 groups of people. The first 2 were kind of rude. Okay, they ignore me, and then this third group of people, they actually tell me where it is, and thank you for that. I ended up buying this. It's called shawarma. It's a Georgian shawarma. We really love shawarma. And it was buzzing. I liked it. So this is Coney Island. I was walking here as I was eating my shawarma. There was literally nobody else, and I probably look crazy. Okay, so here's some Christmas decorations by the beach, and this is the restaurant, or this is the place where I buy shawarma. I thought this was funny, so I took the photo. Then I go back on the train. I will go back to Rockefeller Center. I go back to I guess I don't know why I went back to Rockefeller Center. I think I was trying to kind of, I don't know where I was going. I went to see this M&M's statue that my mom likes, so I had to take a photo. There's some more decorations on top of the store. Oh yeah, I went to see Chinatown. I just remember.
Oh god, you're gonna kill me.
These stores are so pretty.
He will actually kill me.
I've got these tall buildings with red and green lighting, kind of Christmas lighting. And then as it got more and more darker, my experience was that it got more and more kind of crazier. I gotta be honest. I went to this United Nations building. I just wanted to see it because you get so many important people from all over the world just going there every, I don't know how many years. So it's just cool to see. Yeah, I was heading. I believe that I went to see uh, Wall Street and the 9/11 memorial. So that's why I'm going this way. But originally I did want to go to Governor's Island. Also I wanted to go to Queens. But because of that battery issue where it was not charging, I had to change the plans. So I was not stranded, which would suck. This is probably China. Yeah. I love these decorations. And you got this building in the back with its brilliant red lighting. And here I was trying to find the closest city bike dock. It was kind of hard to find for some reason. I don't know why. So I ended up having to exit from here because I thought the city bike docks were here, but actually they were not. But I didn't like this building, so yeah, even though I had to backtrack, I I did yeah. Finally, after finding the dock and extending my of course my bike ride, I went this way and
Dragon?
found this interesting painting. I think this
Dragon.
I didn't really understand what it was, but I think it just looks like a long dragon. Correct me if I'm wrong. And oh man, this view. I don't know. This whole building's kind of they fascinate me.
Street. The light, turn right onto Gold Street.
Here's me trying to be careful, but also film
In 800 feet.
these tall buildings. Yeah, there were some pretty decorations again. I was trying to get to Wall Street at this point.
At the light, turn right onto Fulton Street.
I was trying to get to 9/11 Memorial, sorry. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to have a good look around here, but in the past when I come to NYC, I usually take path which goes to WTC, so this place is kind of familiar, but not too much.
This is the pretty next cheap on that river.
And it's so sad to think about all the people that died on 9/11, and the impression that I get from this, the way that this place was reconstructed is that it is just very sensitive and just utmost respect from the way that this was reconstructed towards the people that have died. So I thought that was yeah, it's not over the top. It's very tasteful, I think. Okay, so I head to Wall Street now. I did get a craving for buying something small to eat before I leave NYC.
In a quarter mile.
And I ended up buying a hot dog.
Greeting.
Turn left onto Wall Street.
And there were also these decorations. Yeah, this place was so pretty. I'm not gonna lie, this was so pretty. Wall Street was also pretty. Yeah. And then I go against the flow of traffic to save myself some time.
At the stop sign,
But there
turn
was
right
no
onto
one here,
Hanover
so
Street, then turn right
YOLO.
onto Pearl Street. Turn right onto Pearl Street, then turn right onto Hanover Square.
But I did end up I can hear some more pretty lights. Yeah, it was just so pretty. So I bought the hot dog, and the guy asked for tip. I'm sorry, but
In 800 feet,
I
keep
just
right to
said
stay on
no
Battery by.
tip. It's a hot dog. And I know it's hard out there, but come on, it's just a hot dog. I'm sorry. Like, since when do people pay tips on like food trucks? Or am I
Continue on
just
Empire State Trail for 3 miles.
ill-informed? Like, Okay, so I realized I was kind of tight on time, so I head back to um, the train station, and there was a lot of pretty views. I ended up biking along Hudson River Trail. Sorry, that's not what it's called. I think it's called Empire State Trail or something like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Oh yeah, and you got Hudson River. Oh, this was so pretty. I could not get enough of this view. I wish I had the time to just sit by and just explore this coast. It was so pretty. I like this green reflection.
Little island.
You know what? This kind of reminds me of Philadelphia. There's also this kind of bike path along the river.
In a soccer stadium.
I believe it's I hate pronouncing this name. Squilkill.
Oh shoot.
Now someone will probably find some
What
different
the fuck is
pronunciation
that?
of this, but
I have no idea what
yeah, I don't know what the heck this was, but I liked it.
like, come on now, yo. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I like it. I really like it. Tickles my brain. Arabian here. Okay. Nice Arabian.
And it was just so pretty here. I ended up taking an L here. My 30-minute timer was running out, and also I was it was like 18 minutes before departure, and I was panicking. I got a message from Amtrak that the boarding was already on, and I was really panicking. So I just ended up rushing, and then this is on the way. I think I was trying to film Kensington, because I would never go there, and I wanted to film it from the train. But actually, that was not Kensington. That was something else. And here's me yawning. And this is how much I uh, have biked. Uh, Ended up around 150 miles, I think, in total. So uh, that was pretty nice. Yeah. Thank you for watching all this rambling. Um, yeah.